To paint a true picture of Martin McGuinness, you have to accept contradictions. He was a paramilitary who once embraced violence, but also a peacemaker who reached out to rivals. A man who could be seen in very different lights. Born in Londonderry into a large Catholic family, Martin McGuinness came of age as Northern Ireland's divides became troubles. In that time of violence, he joined the IRA, quickly rising through its ranks.
Can you say whether the bombing is likely to stop in the near future in response to any public demand?
Well, we will always take into considerations the feelings of the people of Derry.
The 1970s saw him become one of the faces of ruthless Irish republicanism, and he was jailed for terrorist offences in Dublin.
McGuinness has changed considerably from the young man who used to swagger around the no-go areas in Londonderry as commander of the provisional IRA there.
What had started as a fight for civil rights had become a vicious battle. Yet alongside the many bombings and shootings, Martin McGuinness saw opportunities at the ballot box for Sinn Féin, the political party linked to the IRA. Even then, the language of threat remained.
We don't believe that winning elections and winning any amount of votes will bring freedom in Ireland. At the end of the day, it will be the cutting edge of the IRA which will bring freedom.
But after years of killings and chaos, in the 1990s, IRA ceasefires offered the opportunity for talks between Unionists and Republicans.
Would you like to shake hands? Would you?
When there's no guns.
I'm prepared to.
When there's no guns.
That's okay.
Not only would they shake hands, after the signing of the Good Friday Agreement, they joined each other in government. Eventually at its head was the unlikely partnership of two former enemies, Ian Paisley and Martin McGuinness.
Deputy.
The firebrand Unionist and radical Republican became so close that they were nicknamed the Chuckle Brothers.
Not an inch of no surrender.
There were Republicans who continued to threaten that political progress. But when a police officer was killed, the then Deputy First Minister stood side by side with the Chief Constable to condemn those dissident groups.
They are traitors to the island of Ireland.
Alongside the words, there were actions on all sides. The Queen's cousin, Lord Mountbatten, was killed by the IRA, yet after the Troubles, Royal and Republican were able to put their differences aside.
Are you well?
Thank you very much. I'm still alive. Anyway.
Nice to see you again.
However, relationships at Stormont always seemed strained. After Ian Paisley stepped down as First Minister to be replaced by Peter Robinson and then Arlene Foster. Earlier this year, with his ill health by then obvious, Martin McGuinness walked out of government amid a row between Sinn Féin and the DUP. The boy from Derry's Bogside retiring as Deputy First Minister after years in the IRA.
My journey's been a long journey. I've been over 25 years working on building the peace.
The past actions of the IRA will colour many people's view of Martin McGuinness. But as a Republican who worked towards reconciliation, he will be remembered as a key figure in changing Northern Ireland.